In this video, I'm going to be discussing how to market your first book. If you're interested in becoming a self-published author, then you may very well be interested in this channel. My name is Margie Hill from Fast Self-Publishing Online, and I make videos about getting your book written within 30 days, publishing it yourself without breaking the bank, and getting it into the marketplace within 24 hours, even if you've never done it before. Now, if that is interesting to you, hit the bell and the subscribe button below and be notified every time I make a new video. Marketing a book is complex, and learning to market your first book can be overwhelming. Authors do tend to freak out about it. Wouldn't you agree? Many authors just want to write and do not want to bother with being involved in the business side of their writing. But the reality is, if you want to be a successful creative, marketing is essential. What might be the first few steps for getting started with marketing your book? You're a first-time author, yes? You're starting out with no track record, yes? Then you need to be inventive to get the word out about your book. You're a first-time author. Now think, who's your book for? Does your book have a defined market? Who do you think would want to read your book or even buy your book? The first thing to do is ask yourself, who do you know in your circle of influence that might be interested in learning about your book and possibly purchasing it? Brainstorm and come up with a list of names, people you know in your immediate circle of influence, friends on Facebook, people in groups that you're part of, people with whom you share common interests. Make an old-fashioned list of their names, their email addresses, and their mobile numbers, and then double check with these people to make sure that they're happy for you to have their details. Also check that they're happy for you to contact them either by email or by mobile. You're doing this even before you get into the business of email marketing with an autoresponder and the associated legal issues to do with privacy laws. I'm suggesting that when you want to market your first book, take baby steps to get the word out. Once you've started with a list, send a personal email to each of these people telling them about your new book. Don't forget to provide a link to where they can buy your book. Do not at this stage send out a bunch of emails in a group. They might just end up in the recipient's junk mail, and you don't want this to happen. Keep these first emails friendly and personal, and do them one by one. Once you've started a names list, you can then graduate to setting up an email marketing platform with a website or landing page, an autoresponder, and a lead magnet to capture more leads. The second thing I would recommend when starting out is to have a book launch. Now, when you're starting out in self-publishing, authors are usually interested in one thing, that's sales. By taking those first baby steps offline, it is possible to get immediate sales. Organise a book launch. This could be as simple as inviting a few people to your home to tell them about your book, or you might even meet at a coffee shop, a restaurant, or a club. A book launch can range from a simple low-key gathering in the home to a more formal event in a public venue. book launches, book signings, author talks, author interviews, or community radio, promotional flyers, and personal networking are proven and tested ways for marketing your book, which can be leveraged to your advantage once you focus on your target audience. After you've taken these first baby steps in the offline space, you can start exploring other methods of marketing. Build your author platform, but this will take time. It's not something that happens overnight. Build your website, and this becomes your hub where you communicate with your readership. You'll set up a lead magnet, have an autoresponder, write blog posts, send out broadcasts to your mailing list, and you'll do this on a regular basis. You'll include an author bio, a sales page, social media links, blog posts, and contact details. You'll be wanting to get reviews, both editorial reviews and customer reviews for social proof. Then make sure you have a social media presence. And it's important to have a Facebook page, a possible Facebook group, being part of other Facebook groups, being with LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest. You may be interested in setting up your own YouTube channel or starting a podcast. An area commonly neglected by first-time authors and which starts prior to writing the book is market research. Make sure you're writing a book that does have a potential market. You don't want to go to all the effort of producing a book only to discover that there's no one interested in your book, that it has no market. You don't want this, do you? Other pre-publication marketing tips include designing a stunning cover, deciding on a keyworded title, paying attention to an attractive interior. There is the business of selecting appropriate metadata like the title, categories, keywords, and book description. If you brainstorm all the various ways you can go about marketing your book, it's possible to come up with at least 40, if not a lot more methods. But it's too overwhelming to cope with all of them at once. When starting out, keep it simple. Just take baby steps. And the best place to start is your immediate circle of influence. Master one method at a time, then move on to the next method. Over time, you'll learn. As you learn, you will grow your repertoire of marketing methods and you'll find out what works best for you.